Hi, Bumblebee. I was messing with my spreadsheet, getting it ready to show you at the end of this, because I want to tell you my numbers again. This week, as far as dollar-wise, was not as good as last week. But we'll see. As you see, I got my hair cut as promised. And after tomorrow is about my last bag of things to list. I may have a couple more pairs of shoes that I have to clean to list, but then I'm out of things. So I did order this past week early. Last week I ordered a couple thread up boxes, but they take a long time to come. One said that they're on their way, but that doesn't mean it probably who knows when it'll get here. I also ordered 2 or 3 blue boxes, just the small little blue boxes. Thank you. Diane, hi. Yeah, I'm sort of a nervous wreck today. My daughter just got her tax extension sent in. Of course, she's not ready, and she had to do an extension. So at least that's done. She got the extension. So I don't know how long that means she has, but she's taking it all in tomorrow, I think. So that's okay. However, my sister is in the emergency room in Erie with a rapid heart rate, and they're going to admit her. So that has me a wreck right now. And so please say a prayer for my sister Sue, for her heart. She's had this problem before. She actually had to have an ablation done with the first rapid heart rate she had. It was much more rapid than this one is, but hopefully this will just work itself out and everything will be fine. But they're going to keep her at least overnight, which is good. I talked to her. She sounds fine. And anyway, just please say a little prayer for her. So I sold 18 things altogether, 16 Poshmark items, 16 eBay items and 2 Poshmark items. So a total of 18 items. But as far as the money wise goes, it's not as good as last week. I wish I had the other paper here to compare exactly, but I don't have it with me. So let me share my screen and show you the things that I did sell, and then I'll tell you the numbers afterwards. Okay, this starts from last Sunday till Saturday, 2 days ago. We usually do this on Sundays, but it was Easter yesterday, and I was at my son's house with my grandkids and everybody. Had a very nice time, and it's been a long time since I've been there. They've been here a few times, but because of the pandemic and everything, I just haven't been over there. So it was a very nice visit all afternoon we had dinner. Super day. So this first thing that I sold is an American Eagle Outfitters a tank top racerback, and it had little cutouts here that had netting in it. It had some decoration. I can't show you on this screen, but anyway, it sold for $12.74, which was the sale price. And this went to Toledo, Ohio. Not too far from here. Still in Ohio, at least. Okay, next thing, I had just bought these. I bought these at Goodwill, and they went to Knoxville, Tennessee. These are a pair of the Talbot's shorts that I bought. These are in a 20W, which is a plus size, and they sold for $21.24, which was the sale price. I also wrote down how much I paid for shipping and how much the little bit that I made on shipping. So I made a little bit on all the shipping except for one thing where I just lost under $1. So that will be added in my numbers that I show you at the end. And it does add up. So yeah, this pair of shorts, like I said, went to Knoxville, Tennessee. They paid shipping. The next thing is a compression top. This is a women's compression top by George Houston. Never really heard of this brand, so I think I got this in a box of some kind. And it sold for the $12.74 that it was on sale for. And this top went to Paonia, Colorado. Looks like Paonia. Anyway, yeah, I'll just tell you what I made on the shipping. I made 97 cents on the shipping. The difference between what they pay and what I pay with the eBay labels. So it pays to use eBay shipping for sure. This next thing is by Faded Glory. It's a top, new with tags top, women's top in a plus size 3X. I don't have where I got this from, but I'm thinking this came in a box. It might have been from Bumblebee's box, or it could have been on one of the other boxes. I don't think I got this by myself. Anyway, it was a plus size. It sold for $11.89, which was the sale price, and it went to Glenfield, New York. And on this one, I made $1.46 on the shipping. Next thing is this cute little pencil skirt. This is by Marisa Christina in a size 6. It's black with these white polka dots. Really cute. It was like in a rayon type material. It went to Boone, North Carolina, and it sold for $19.99, which was the regular price. So this probably sold on the Monday when I don't have a sale going. And somebody bought it for the price I had on it. And I'm over and above, I made $1.04 on the shipping. So that is a plus from what I made. You'll see at the end. Here's a Madewell shirt. This is just a white long sleeve shirt by Madewell in a medium. This sold, I sent an offer to Watchers for $24.77, and that's what it sold for. And it went to Jonesboro, Arkansas, and I made $1.43 on that shipping. The next thing is J. Crew Factory, the perfect little shirt, women's small voile camp shirt. And I think this might have come in one of Bumblebee's boxes. Went to Glencoe, Illinois, and it sold for $16.77. Now that's an offer I sent out to Watchers, and they bought it for that. Yeah, I only made 63 cents in shipping, but it was a plus 63 cents. Next thing is a pair of Polo men's Chino pants. They sold for $19.79. That was the sale price that was on them. Went to Burlington, Vermont. And it went, I said Polo Ralph Lauren. They were in the Prospect style. That's the style. They were size 31, and I made just 88 cents on that shipping, but that's okay. These are a pair of compression shorts, women's size 10 by Peck and Peck. They came in a box from somebody, one either Thread Up or a blue box, I'm not sure. They are, oops, wrong sheet. I'm sorry. They sold for $15. That was the best offer somebody sent me for these that I accepted. On top of that, I made $1.35, and they went to St. Petersburg, Florida. This next thing is a bundle. Okay, it was this dress by BCBG, this Generation mini dress in a medium. It was loose flowing, just a sort of a shift type or an A-line type dress. That sold for $15.29, and they bundled that together with this long midi or maxi dress in a size small. It's peach on the top and had this design on the bottom. And if you sort of looked at it, almost looked like tall buildings. Like, I know it's hard to see that there, but that's what it reminded me of anyway. So they bought those two things, those two items, for a total of $37.74. They paid $12.30 in shipping, so they actually paid $50.34 to get those two dresses to them. And on this shipping, I made $4.10. You always make a little bit more on heavier items, because these of course went priority once they were bundled. Here is a Ralph Lauren Polo Cashmere blend sweater. I believe I just got this not too long ago. I think I picked this up at Goodwill. And I didn't write down the numbers here. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I got this myself. It sold for $26, best offer. And it went to Prescott Valley, Arizona. I'll have to start writing the numbers I'm putting on for this exact reason. Now I don't have the numbers to tell you exactly where I got it and what date. But I think I just got this in the last few weeks and just put it on, and it sold pretty quickly for $26 best offer. And I made $1.02 on shipping. This was my biggest sale of the week. This was a Poshmark sale. I've had this a while. This is by Vince, and it was a leather top. The sleeves were a really soft leather, and the front was a suede. It was all leather and had a sort of a moto type side, off to the side zipper. It sold for $70, and out of that $70, I made $56 on this jacket. I also had a stock photo on there, which always helps on Poshmark. Okay, this is also a Poshmark sale. I had two right one after another. This is by Express, the Portofino long sleeve button-up shirt, and I believe this was in a box that I just got not too long ago. And this sold for $18. I'm pretty sure it was a box I just got. Maybe it was in a blue box. Yes, it was. Okay, on the Poshmark slips that I have here, it shows up. I paid $3.50 for this because I average out the prices. It came in the blue box just recently. So $18, and out of the 18, this is an offer that the VA sent out. So they gave them a shipping discount of $2.68. So I actually only made $11.72 on this item. Okay. This is a bright red Susan Graver slinky stretchy tunic top in a 1X. This sold for $16 best offer. And it went to Los Angeles, California. And I've had this for a while, but I'm not quite sure how long. I used to buy a lot of Susan Graver things. This is one of the more recent ones I bought, or I got this in a box. I'm not sure. But it sold. And right after that, I sold another bright red item. I also just got this because I remember this BCX. This was a junior size and an extra, extra small. It has belt loops here, and it's missing its belt. So I thought I'd really have a hard time selling this. Number one, because it's a junior size, and number two is because it's missing the belt. But it sold. It sold for $16.79, which was the sale price, which I'm very happy to sell it for that because I don't buy junior items, at least on purpose. So it probably came in a box. The next thing is, I've had this for quite a while. This is a Slinky. The brand is actually called Slinky brand. It's stretchy. It's an open cardigan, and it had sequins and braiding all the way down the front. It sort of sparkled there a little bit. Long sleeve, open cardigan. Well, it clipped there at the top, but the rest of it was open. It sold for $15.77, which was an offer I sent out to watchers, and that's what they bought it for. And it went to Cambria, California, or Cambria, maybe, California. This is the one I lost money on shipping. I lost 35 cents, but nothing big. Okay, the last thing of all things is a beer mug. I've had this for quite a while. For a while, I was buying a few beer mugs because I probably saw somebody selling a bunch of beer mugs online. This was collectible. It was a AAA Ford motor from 1902, but this was made in 1971. So it was vintage, and you can see the bottom here. So somebody bought it. It was only $8. The shipping cost a lot more. He paid $11.75 shipping. So we actually had to pay $21.13 to get it to him. And he lives in Bradenton, Florida, a little city I know well because our house was on Anna Maria Island, which was right off the coast there. From there, and I made $2.11 in the shipping. So I'm going to try to pull up. I think I have to close this down first. If we did this right the last time, I'm going to stop sharing, come back, and then I'm going to try to share again and share this other. Maybe I have to close that first version down. Okay, let me try to pull up this share my screen here and pull up my numbers. See if this works this time. Should. Okay. Now, are you seeing my spreadsheet here? It should say April 10th to April 16th. I hope you're seeing what I'm seeing here. So as you see, I sold, oh, don't go away here. I sold on eBay 16 items, which was a gross sale of $391.07. So that made the average selling price on eBay $24.44. And eBay charges for their fees and shipping costs, you had to take off $133.18. Okay. On Poshmark, I sold 2 items, came to a grand total of $88. Average selling price $44. Their fees cost $20.28. So if we go over here to totals in both platforms, I sold 18 items. Came to gross sales of $479.07. Average sale price in all, $26.62. I think that's a pretty good average sale price. Now, that counts shipping and everything. So it's not exactly net average price. You have to remember that. So total fees I spent on selling all these items was $153.46. My estimated cost of goods for all of that was $72. Had to take that off. And also, so the established net was $253.61 for all week. Now, I added up my shipping profits. Those are all those little bits of profit you make in each when you ship out. Comes to $19.78. So it adds up. So actually, I added that back on. So my total net proceeds for the week, $273.39 for a whole week's of work. Now, it doesn't seem like much, does it? But luckily, I enjoy doing this. This is what I do. This is what takes up my time, keeps my brain active. So yes, I'd like to sell a whole lot more. I'm trying to list 6 things, sometimes 7, but mostly 6 things every single day. So I'm being very consistent. So I'm selling things every single day, but just not as many as I would like to sell. So those are my numbers for this week. And I wish I had my other spreadsheet to compare. It has to be on there someplace, but I just didn't pull it up. Next week, I'll try to pull up all 3 that I've been keeping track of. And see if we can do that. So, see if I can stop sharing here. Get back. So, yeah, let's see. Okay. Great sale on the jacket. Yeah, that was my best sale. $70. I would like to map a bunch of those. It's true that Express Portofino shirts sell quickly. Yeah, I have to keep an eye out for those. You sent me that red Susan Graver top recently. Okay, yeah. Don't worry about missing belts. Okay. I'll conquer my fear of numbers yet. Yeah, it takes me so long. I'm hoping as I do this every week that I'll get quicker at it because it's taking me, you know, it took me all evening to get these numbers together, believe it or not, for these little bit of sales. It helps to be able to pull things down from I can pull down reports from eBay, which look like this, and then I have to go over them and put them on the spreadsheet. But this helps, or I would really be up Sheets Creek. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, maybe doing this will make me better with numbers, and when tax time comes about next year, it'll be a little bit easier. My daughter at the moment isn't hardly keeping any books at all, so luckily this past the year she didn't get a 1099 for when she first started, so she sort of lucked out. But this year, the present year, for next year's taxes, she will. So she needs to keep a bookkeeping system of some kind. Right now, she feels like she's drowning at her house. So she wants me to come over and help her organize some things and get rid of the rest of her bags and get them in piles and sort out the things that she needs to list and what she wants to send back to Goodwill or send to Goodwill and whatever. So she's almost ready. Within the next couple of weeks, I think she'll be ready to actually go shopping. So I plan, if this weather ever breaks, now it's still snowing. It's on the grass. It's going to snow. Now it's not going to stay because the ground is warm, but tomorrow it's still going to keep snowing a little bit. And then by next weekend, we're supposed to be high up in the 70s. So it's just crazy weather. I probably wouldn't have even gotten dressed today if it wouldn't have been that I was coming on YouTube. Now, tomorrow, the invisible fence man comes to sort of move the fence to where I want it to be out there. So I have thought about calling him because I don't want to stand out there while he's doing things in this type of weather. But hopefully I can just tell him what I want and he can do it. I can watch from in the house. I hate to be cold. And I'm just tired of this cold weather. So hopefully it's going to get warm and stay warm pretty soon. You have snow too. XYZ's here. Yeah. Yeah, it's just sort of depressing, isn't it? Once you get a taste of warmer weather that's scattered in and out here, and then it snows, it's upsetting. But I'm sure it does it every year. But anyway, those are my numbers, and that's what I sold this past week. Hopefully I'm going to get a box of some kind, either Bumblebee's box or blue boxes. They come pretty quick. Or from Thread Up. So I do have boxes coming, and I can always run out and make a quick shopping spree at my Goodwill. Yesterday, poor Penny was in her crate the longest I've left her. It was 5 hours I left her. We kept checking on her when I was over at my son's, And every time I'd pull up the camera, she was still barking and whining. It's just, and then when I get home, of course, she's so thirsty from all that barking and whining and panting. She wants to drink a gallon of water, which you can't let them drink that much water all of a sudden. So I have to keep giving her little bits and little bits and little bits. Yeah, because if they drink too much, they just throw it up and it doesn't do any good. Yeah, Bumblebee's going to send her box out soon. Yeah, well, XYZ, I'm almost done here anyway. And yeah, so I will be back. I was telling you about my daughter's being overwhelmed with all her things. So I sent her the link to Becky Park's last couple of videos where she talks about being drowned in her death piles. And I told her, just watch these. It should make her feel better because she doesn't have near as many things as Becky Park has. And it should make her feel that she doesn't have near as many as she thinks she does. So I hope she watches it and feels a little better. I'm sure if we spend a whole afternoon, I can get her pretty well organized out there. And I think I'm gonna send her some well, she can buy bins cheaper than I can send them, but maybe I'll send her some banker boxes. I'm really starting to like them. I'm doing them with the heavier cellophane poly bags, and you can file them really easily. They're so easy then to find. So I have a whole, you can see, up on the top, those are all banker boxes that I've done. And I really like the banker boxes. Too bad I didn't find out about them before I bought all these bins. The trouble is, the shelving I have, I could still only fit 2 banker boxes across. Now I can get 25 to 30 items in a bin. And of course, in the banker boxes, even if I stuff them full, I can only probably get 15 to 18 things in a banker box, so they hold less. But they are more organized. So I like them. So anyway, I'm going to close for now. Yeah. You probably missed me telling that my sister is in the ER, going to be admitted with a rapid heart rate. So I'm asking for prayers for her to mend her heart. And so she doesn't have any more trouble with that. It's something she's had before. So I will close for now, and I will be back as soon as I get another box or go shopping again to do a haul video. Well, my things are neat, but they're spread all over. They've taken up half of my house now. But, you know, that's how it goes, I guess. I've been looking through my clearance. I'm going to put a whole bunch of items in my clearance items and have a great big sale on those, like 50% off, and try to rid myself of some of those. Also, I got worried when Chris was talking about um, not not carrying things that had expired things on it, like anything medical, even like cough syrup or anything like that. That uh, eBay can get you for that too. So I went through all my medical items and some even anything that had a expired date on it. And I ended those listings. Now I might be able to put those all on Mercari. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But I've ended all those things on eBay. So I think it's made everybody nervous a little bit when when Chris got taken off of eBay permanently. But he'll do fine for himself. He's a real go-getter, and he will do really well. He's selling off his inventory. I would like to buy a box or two if I can figure out how to get on Whatnot when he is on. He has to be on live doing it, so we'll see. It'd be fun to have. He's selling a box and everything, just like they are. And it's just take a chance, but we know what he sells, so I'm going to see if I can get a box or two. So I'm going to close for now, and I will be back this week sometime. Keep an eye out for me. Bye. Thanks for coming.